What if I told you that right now, as you're listening to this, you're using one of the most powerful inventions in human history, language? But here's the mystery. How did it begin? How did early humans go from simple sounds and gestures to complex sentences, poetry, and thousands of languages spoken across the world today? Scientists still debate the answer, and the story is more fascinating than you might think. To understand language, we have to travel back hundreds of thousands of years. Early humans likely didn't start with full sentences. Instead, communication probably began with gestures, facial expressions, and simple vocal sounds, similar to how primates communicate today. Our ancestors may have pointed, grunted, or used body language to warn of danger, signal food, or express emotion. Over time, as human brains evolved and social groups became more complex, the need for clearer communication grew. Cooperation in hunting, childcare, and survival demanded something more precise than gestures alone. And that's when things may have started to change. There are several theories about how spoken language first appeared. One idea is the gesture-first theory, which suggests language began with hand movements before shifting to vocal speech. Another theory proposes that language evolved from emotional calls, like cries of alarm or joy, which slowly became structured sounds with specific meanings. At some point, human beings developed the physical ability to control their breath, tongue, and vocal cords in highly precise ways. The lowering of the larynx and changes in the throat may have allowed for a wider range of sounds. Combined with a rapidly growing brain, especially areas linked to memory and social understanding, this created the perfect conditions for spoken language to emerge. But single words aren't enough to create language as we know it. What truly makes human language unique is grammar, the ability to combine words into structured sentences that express past, present, future, imagination, and abstract ideas. Unlike animal communication, human language allows us to talk about things that aren't physically present. We can describe yesterday's hunt, plan tomorrow's journey, or invent myths about invisible beings. This leap from simple signals to symbolic systems may have happened gradually over tens of thousands of years. As humans migrated across continents, languages evolved separately, giving rise to the thousands of languages we have today. Interestingly, scientists have discovered genes like FOPX2, sometimes called the language gene, which play a role in speech and language development. This suggests that language isn't just cultural, it may be partly biological. Children everywhere learn language naturally and rapidly, no matter where they're born. This universal ability hints that the foundations of language are deeply wired into the human brain. In other words, we may be biologically prepared to speak. So how did human language originate? The truth is, we don't know the exact moment. It likely wasn't a single invention, but a gradual evolution, shaped by biology, social needs, and imagination. From simple signals to poetry, from grunts to global communication networks, language is one of humanity's greatest achievements. And the most incredible part? Right now, you're continuing that story.